This is the Life's Journey with Best Friends podcast. Listen as two best friends for over 40 years share our experiences, insights, and unique stories.
Hey, BFFers, it's Diana for our 35th episode. I can't believe it. But I'm sad to say Noelle's not here. She's under the weather and not feeling good. So we have our executive producer, Julie. And we're
I got promoted?
I promoted you
Wow.
without Noelle being around. So she's not here. We can do whatever we want.
Do I get a raise with that from 0 to 0?
Yes. You get 0 plus.
Ooh, all the bonuses, all the perks.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, hello,
Glad to have you.
Thank you. Hello, BFFers. Fun to join. I know you've seen me pop in once in a while, but this is the first time co-hosting with Diana, so I'm very excited.
Woo!
Woo!
All righty. Yeah, poor Noelle. I talked to her. She left work early. She's just miserable. She was here Sunday and wasn't feeling good, and I was
She
like,
didn't sound good.
I go, don't hug me. I think she got offended.
Keep your germs.
But yeah,
Yeah, she sounded a little out of breath. So
I'm a
I had a
little
feeling she wasn't
worried
feeling
that the flu's going around still. So
well.
I don't know. We'll see. But the poor thing, she went home. She's resting. So we figured we'd give her a little break.
Yeah. And BFFers will get to see her in this episode because we are splicing in the game played with Diana and Noelle and their husbands. They did that over the weekend.
It was a fun game. It was Who Knows You Better.
Yeah, I got to see the video afterwards because I fell asleep. I was supposed to be on.
What freak is Julie? She has the calendar planned. She told us what time to be there.
Oh,
we were
I was
dying.
so tired. Yeah, and I'll explain why I was so tired. But
but
it looked like you guys had a lot of fun. And
and what happened? I'll just tell you a little behind the scenes with that. We did Noelle. Read the questions and Dave and I answered, and then it was Jim and Noelle's turn, and I forgot to hit the record button. We went through the whole game, and then Jim goes, "Why are there still zeros where it's recording?"
Oh no!
So we had to do it over.
Yeah, it came out fine. I got to preview it, editing, and it looked good. You guys did a great job, and it looked like a lot of fun.
I think the BFFers will enjoy it.
They will, but not to give anything away. I'll let everybody watch it, but I don't know, Diana. You and Noelle do not know each other as well as you think you do.
I'm scared about that. Like, how do we not?
You're gonna have we're gonna sit down and share our deepest, darkest secrets at some point.
She asked a lot of tough questions, though.
Yeah. You did too, though. You did too. But
I thought I had softballs lobbing them out there.
All right, everyone, here we are. We're doing a special segment. We have some special guests on our podcast this week, our husbands. So we're going to ask, what's the name of this?
Who knows you better?
Who knows the BFF better? So we're going to ask our spouses and our best friends questions, and they're going to answer them and
see who knows better.
Yeah, so
who knows us better?
Who knows us better? Yeah. So that's kind of what this segment is all about. We hope it's really funny, and we all think we're going to suck at it, but we'll see how it goes. So.
I think I'm going to be a bad friend. I'm just going to come out and say it.
You are a bad friend.
We'll
that's
see.
okay. And I'll just reiterate that. So.
Right, I know. That's what I'm afraid of.
All right, so I'm going to ask
we're
the
going to
questions
get to
first.
it. Noelle goes first with the questions. Dave's going to join me in the chair, and we are going to get started. Here's your clipboard, Mr. Dave. This is Dave, Noelle's husband.
Who was the first person that Noelle kissed?
I have no idea. I know this is wrong because you said it.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So the first person, I don't want to see.
Should we show our answers first?
No, I'm gonna. Oh, I don't know. Should we?
Yeah,
All right, go ahead. Show your answers first.
I said Bill.
Okay.
I know I'm
I
wrong.
said college kid, John.
John.
Who the fuck's
No.
John?
No. So the first person I ever kissed was a guy named Al.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I know, right?
Okay, so
Okay.
0 points.
0.
I don't feel
I
bad.
feel alright.
I don't even know. I've never dated.
I
a
thought
guy.
I was like, I thought you were gonna know, and I was gonna look so awful.
You
so
both
okay,
should have
good.
known that.
I don't care who
Yeah,
she
I
kisses.
don't.
What's Noelle's favorite food? Oh, look at the two of them. I'm gonna have to say it first
Why?
because I don't want anyone to think that I'm playing favorites. Okay, my favorite food is Italian.
Oh, I picked mushrooms.
Margaritas and tacos.
Oh, dang! Okay, all right. Well, you like mushrooms?
I know, but that's not my favorite food.
I wasn't thinking cuisine type food. I was thinking like a specific thing.
Okay.
Oh, Italian's pretty broad.
Yeah.
I
Go.
like it all.
Italian's pretty broad.
She is a pretty broad.
She is
Sorry.
pretty broad.
Go ahead, go.
For
This
the
is
record,
fun.
yeah.
How old was Noelle when she lost her virginity? Why am I referring to myself in the third person? That's kind of weird.
Okay. I say 20.
19-ish.
I was 18.
Fuck!
Damn it.
We suck!
Wow. I think you just told me that last week.
And both of you, sorry, over the last couple of weeks, I've kind of given you like the
Really?
answers. Yeah,
Okay.
so
Right,
you
now you're
can't
rubbing it. Now you're
say,
rubbing it
yeah.
in.
I don't think that.
All right.
That's how much we listen.
Wait,
Huh?
what?
I know he'll get this right. You, I'm not sure. But I did mention it, and it's on the podcast from last week.
Oh, God.
Pressure's on.
What is something that is guaranteed to make me laugh?
I know this. I know this.
Go.
Farts.
Yep.
Cards.
Yep.
Wait a minute, wait a minute.
Listen!
Wait,
Yes.
for a bonus, what's the other one?
Um,
And balls.
oh, I did know that because she always says that farts and balls. What? I'm so excited. All right.
What is something? No, sorry. What instrument did I play from 5th to 8th grade?
There's only one answer.
You should have skin in front of it.
Yes.
Sorry.
What's the name of the doll I slept with as a kid?
I was hoping you were going to ask what was your cat's name.
Yeah, Annabelle.
I'm going to guess on this. Hold on. Okay.
All right, go ahead.
I said Miss Beasley.
No.
I don't know. I couldn't think of it.
Snoopy.
No.
No, but that's a funny joke. But no, her name was Cinnamon.
I knew
Oh,
that. That's
cinnamon.
right.
Yeah.
Cinnamon.
Do you remember who made her for me?
No.
My grandma Cora.
Oh.
Yeah, I still have her.
Really?
Yeah, she's in
Oh,
a
that's
bag,
the one
and
in
I'm
the
gonna
back.
be buried with her. Yeah.
You're
she's
so funny.
What famous person did I write a letter to and invite them over for lunch? You know this, Dave.
I do.
All right.
I can't remember.
I put David Cassidy.
No.
It was someone more recent than that, and I don't know.
Oh,
Go ahead.
I don't know.
Robin Williams.
Robin Williams.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think I knew that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I thought it was even more recent than
Yeah.
that.
No. All right. What was my first tattoo? Okay.
Penguins?
No.
The heart?
No.
The very first one on your
No.
shoulder.
And how old was I when I got my first one?
I don't know.
All I know is you went with your son.
I have a flower
Yeah,
on my
Nick Winkle.
back, and it's
Oh.
about that big. It's connected to the frog on the vines, but that didn't come till later.
Penguins were with him.
Yeah, with
I
him.
knew.
And
I
I
knew
was
that.
30. I got it for my 30th birthday.
I knew that was.
Toilet paper, over or under? Okay, go.
Over.
Yep. Over. Yep.
I
The
put it
last
under- I
one.
put it under.
I change it all the time. I change it whenever it's under. And this is the most difficult one.
Oh,
What are
great.
my parents' middle names?
I have no clue.
Diana, go.
I wrote fucking face. I'm sorry.
I'm sure they're not insulting me.
I just could not think.
I actually tried. Walter James? Dad?
No, Emily took.
I was gonna say Cora.
No, Emily took that name for her communion name. Because they're supposed to be
Communion
mixed
or
middle name.
confirmation?
Confirmation
I
name.
thought it was Shirley
Jordan.
Cora.
Jordan is my dad.
Jordan,
Oh, I would have
okay.
never,
Camille is my mom.
never would have known that. Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay.
Hopefully your father doesn't watch.
So you
I
guys
was just
tied.
kidding.
We
Not
tied.
only did you get 3 right, but you got the exact same 3 right.
That's
Woo!
it.
All right.
Should
we be proud of that?
Yes, we should.
Now this is the house husband, Jim.
Hello.
Finally, you guys get to meet him.
And I wore my best Star Wars shirt
Yes,
today.
awesome.
Thanks for helping us out today.
Okay, I'm
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. What did my grandfather, Boney, call my grandmother? That's easy. I said it the other day, too.
Oh, why do I not know that? I don't know. I'm gonna have to guess. And when I hear it, I'm gonna be so mad. All right, ready?
Yeah.
So I wasn't sure exactly how to spell it, so I did it phonetically. Luigi.
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah.
gosh, that's right.
Luigi.
Luigi.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
What happened to my first cat and what was his name? Actually, I just talked about this the other night when the kids were here.
No cheating.
I already wrote mine.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Hit by a car, Kiki.
Hit by a car, wrong for
Got
name.
run over a Prinny.
Yes!
Pretty!
Pretty!
Yes. Because
So,
they named her
two
princess, only to find out
Did
it
you
was
spell
a
that
him.
right?
Oh,
Yeah.
no, sir, it was a him?
He got the extra
Okay.
point.
so-
She got 1 point, he got 2.
Well, we're only doing yes or
Okay.
no.
Okay. All right. What is my favorite type of car that I want? Bonus points if you know the color. Go ahead.
Land Rover.
Yep.
White.
Woo! Got it. It's a Range Rover, but
White
Oh, that's
Caddy
what I meant.
F6.
Range Rover.
James, my ultimate car is a Range Rover.
Yeah,
she
sorry.
got it right.
You have been pestering me about this car for 6 months.
I know, but
That's not
I
her
said my
ultimate.
dream.
That's fine. I
What?
don't mind.
Ready? What's my biggest fear?
I only have to write one?
Yeah,
Because you have so
my
many.
biggest.
Okay, ready?
Yep. No, that's a good one. Oh, you
Oh.
both said it. Drowning. Is that the same thing?
No, death.
No, death. You're afraid to die.
I don't know, but I'm putting in a pool now.
What's your call? Is that wrong or right?
Wrong.
Okay.
That's like Italian with her. Okay, ready? What's my favorite tradition? That's easy. Okay. Yep. Well, yes, Jim got it. Christmas cookies.
Christmas stuff.
Sorry.
Yeah. All right, I was close.
Christmas counts, I think.
How did my parents meet?
Football game.
Enchantment Under the Sea Dance.
That's my favorite answer.
No, on a street corner in Revere.
That's weird.
So
Would you-
poetic.
who
They
was-
were just like, I guess the girl she was with had friends there and they were hanging out.
Oh, okay.
What's my favorite Italian dish?
Jim Barucci.
Yeah. Very, very good, Noelle.
Rabbies.
Chicken piccata.
Chicken piccata.
Yep. What shoe size do I wear?
5.
6.
We
Six.
were a 5.
Yes,
Okay.
but now after babies,
Oh, okay. All
I'm
right.
kind of 6, 6.5, but
Okay.
mostly 6. What is my job title? And I'm not transponderer.
Medical records coordinator.
Transponster.
Yes, that's what it was. Transponster. No, I'm a HIM analyst too.
That's not even a word.
If I had one wish, what would it be?
Go ahead, you go first.
For Jim to disappear.
Yes.
To be rich.
And mine is to be rich instead of beautiful.
Noelle's the best. It is to be rich. I wrote to be a bazillionaire.
Jim won 6-3.
Woo!
Oh, look, see? Very good.
David and
I
I
did pretty
tied,
good. I was
so I
on.
feel good about me and Dave
Right?
tying.
I did real well because I was the one that wrote our questions.
Actually,
No.
Jim wins the day because he got more than any of us.
Wow.
Wow.
And you all thought you were going to suck. And I was like, oh, I know we're pretty good. Wow.
I thought I was gonna suck.
Yeah, so, well, that was fun.
That was fun.
Thank you guys for being on the
Yes.
show.
It is
Thank
our
you.
pleasure.
And so, do we want to talk about our health update?
Sure.
Why don't you go first? Because I think mine might be a little bit long. Because
Okay.
I want to talk about something I saw.
Yeah. So I was saying I fell asleep on Sunday when we were recording. I had one of those weekends where I did a lot more than I usually do. I did a Zumba class on Friday. It was a fundraiser. It was the most fun I have had in an exercise class in forever. I texted the girls afterwards because it was so much fun. It was all women over 50. Had to be 60 women there.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
great.
it was a huge crowd of women. And man, the energy, they were having a blast. And the
I think I
woman,
pee myself.
oh my God. And I, I get self-conscious. I'm like, oh, I'm going to screw up the steps,
Yeah.
and with that many people in the room, you have a tough time seeing the instructor, although she was up on a stage, so that
Okay.
did help. But, I got so into it. I didn't even care that I was screwing up the steps. It was so fun. And people came in like kind of, not costumes, but they kind of had things on like St.
Like
Patrick's
80s
Day.
theme and
Yeah, some
hippie,
people
yeah,
did 80s, some
always.
people had St. Patrick's, and
Oh, that's
um,
cool.
oh my God, and the music she picked, it was fantastic. So she is a regular fitness instructor in Plymouth, where I live. She works at a few different fitness venues, and she's our age, probably our height. She looked like she was, but yeah, actually, she and I talked afterwards, and we were like eye to eye. Not, and this is not to be derogatory, but not skinny or anything. But
Okay.
man, a bundle of energy, so much fun.
I think you
So,
have to be to do a
yeah.
to run a Zumba class.
And I looked at like her schedules at the different places. This woman is on the go all the time. How she does it, I don't know, but it was great. Of course, Saturday morning, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so
Could you
tired.
sit on a toilet? Because your
Oh,
eyes kill, right?
so tired. The tops of my legs, my calves, because you're dancing all around. But I did feel good. And then, I was still kind of on that upswing. So my sister and my son that live with me, it was beautiful out this weekend. So we
Yeah,
actually
it was
did.
really nice.
Yeah, first weekend in a while. So we did a lot of raking, getting ready for the spring, cleaning up old leaves and trying to get them, out of the bushes and everything.
Yeah.
Hours we spent doing that, both on Saturday, mostly Saturday, I would say. So by Sunday morning, I was
You were
so
dead.
tired,
Yeah.
dead. And the funny thing is, I was getting dressed yesterday and putting on my socks. I threw my back out. Putting
Isn't
on my
that sad?
socks.
It's
I'm
so
like,
sad.
I'm so old. Oh, and it
Oh my,
it was killing me like all day, all day.
yeah,
Oh
it's
my God.
awful.
Thank God for
I
the
pulled my back
jacuzzi.
out. I'm sorry.
No. I just said thank God for the jacuzzi.
Yeah, jacuzzi's a huge help, right? I pulled my back out from, this is gonna sound horrible, sitting too long. I was painting a door and I was sitting on a milk crate and I like crippled myself. I couldn't get
Oh,
up. I ended up having to go to a chiropractor to
oh
fix it.
wow.
Yeah, it
Oh
was
my
bad. That's
gosh.
sad. Well, how'd you hurt your back? I sat too long.
Yeah. I sneezed. It's
Right?
like,
I
oh
was brushing my teeth. Jim has a really bad back. It's awful. I
yeah.
swear that I mean the poor guy could just look the wrong way and he's like out.
I, I the worst bad back I had was shoveling snow, and this was a while
Oh,
ago, but
like a
I
heavy.
couldn't breathe. It hurt to breathe, and I'm like, I feel so bad for people that have chronic back pain. I
I
just,
know.
it's got to be unbearable. It's got to be so hard to live with that,
I
But
would not. I couldn't. I don't. And that's Jim, really. I mean, he has spurts where he goes and he's really good. but when he has the bad bout, it lasts forever. And I feel
Yeah.
bad. He's like, oh, he has to lay down flat. I'm like, go to the chiropractor because he's the one that told me to go.
Yeah. Yeah. It makes a difference. I know my
Yeah.
sister, two of my sisters have done that, and they've, it's really helped a lot. I just need to build up my core. I've
Yeah.
let that go. I need to, but like I said, that Zumba class was fun. So I'm going to try to do more of that. And, it's nice to do something that when you're having fun. Most exercise, I feel like it's such a drudge, to
Yeah,
get
you're
myself
miserable.
there.
How many
Yeah,
left?
exactly. You're just waiting for the end of class. But this, I mean, we went past an hour and nobody was complaining.
That's
It was
awesome.
so, hopefully that's going to be
And
something for me
it's
to
nice
do.
that it was geared to older because
Yeah.
sometimes the young and they're like too peppy or
Yep.
whatever.
Or
Now,
you
does
just feel
she?
self-conscious around
I
them,
know, I know. Does she run an older class? Does she do that, or is this a
It,
one-time thing?
this was this in particular was a one-time thing because it was a fundraiser for Plymouth Coalition for the Homeless. They were raising
Okay.
money for that. But at the studios, I was talking to a couple of women that take her classes at one of the other studios, and it sounds like that age group gravitates towards it. Plus, a lot of her classes are during the day, so I think she gets a lot of
I
retirees
gotcha.
and
Okay.
that kind of thing.
I
But
went to
so fun.
I went to a class one time. It was like for, I want to say it was said like chunky. It didn't say chunky. I know that's not the right word, but it was for people who were out of shape and older women. It was a
Yeah.
woman's class, and I loved it.
Yeah, because if they're doing
You don't
exercise,
feel intimidated.
exactly. And if they're
Yeah.
doing exercises that are too much, then you feel discouraged and you don't want to go back. So if you're doing something that's fun and you feel like you can do it, you can get through the class, you're going to come back.
Right, and you feel like you accomplished something. So,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
And she had
Was-
it was a lot of body positivity too. Like the last song that she did was when we were cooling down is this song I Am Enough. Um, I'll have to put a link to the song when we post the video, the episode. But oh, I was like, this is the best song. I want to do my workouts to this song all the
Who's
time.
it
It was
by?
great. Let me see.
You
I'm
know?
gonna look it up really quick.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. I loved it. I added it to my playlist. Let me see. Look
We
really
don't
quick.
get enough body positivity. You know what I
No,
mean?
no,
I know
definitely
for
not.
myself, I don't. I'm always putting myself down.
Hold on. Sorry.
Okay.
I am enough. Daphne Willis.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look that
Beautiful
up.
voice. And I actually started listening to more of her music. Great sound. But yeah, Daphne Willis. So I'll put a link to the video or the song.
Oh, all righty.
Yeah.
So I wanted to talk about it, and I don't know if any of the BFFers or if you watched it. Oprah had a special on last night.
Oh,
And
I didn't catch it.
it was about the weight loss meds.
Oh, I'll have to watch it.
And it was called. I just don't want. I didn't watch it last night because I forgot it was on. And then someone at work was talking about it, so I threw it on and was listening to it. It is called. Oh, I think I put it in. I'm sorry, Julie. You can edit this out.
That's okay.
Julie, edit this out.
Yeah, Julie, edit this out.
Where the hell is it? Noelle and Julie. Here it is. No, whatever. So, anyways, it's on ABC, and it's like she talks about taking Ozempic
Mhm.
and how that's how she lost weight, and we shouldn't hide it. We shouldn't be ashamed of that because some diets, just a normal regular diet, doesn't work for every person. And it's true because I have done so many diets and like Weight Watchers, and for
Yep.
me, I follow it to a T and I lose 0.3. and then
Same.
I get discouraged.
Yep.
This has worked for me. But she also talked about um, she had different people on. She talked about how she did it. She had a young girl on that was 16, and their poor parents they got her bariatric surgery at 13,
Oh,
and then
wow.
yeah, she was a big girl, and the doctor said by 16 she's going to be 500 pounds.
Oh my God.
So and she was on and she looked fabulous, and so they were talking about just how Ozempic shuts down the brain, the cravings, how obesity is a disease
Mhm.
and that we need to treat it that way. um and it just, I found it like it a lot of things she was saying hit home. Yes, you're probably going to have to be, if you start Ozempic and you've lost weight, you're going to have to be on it probably for most of your life.
Right.
Because if you go off, then your brain doesn't shut off anymore.
Yeah.
I,
Like
I,
any
I I just,
medication, once you go
I
off of
just think
it.
if, yeah, and it's like taking blood pressure medicine. You know what I mean? You got to take it for the rest of your life. But they also talked about how insurance don't cover it and how people can't afford it. She had two
Mhm.
drug companies on. Just very informative. So if you can catch it,
Yeah, I'll definitely watch it.
I know it's on Hulu. I'm sure it's on demand. I'm sure it's on YouTube. I loved it.
Yeah.
Thought it
Yeah,
was
no,
really great.
the other thing that came up was supply of Ozempic and
Yeah,
what's the other one? Uh,
Monjaro,
yeah,
Monjaro,
and Wegovy, is that the other one? Wegovy.
Wegovy. Yep.
Yeah, that there's a supply issue for people with diabetes, so people are concerned about that. But I mean, that's something that the pharmaceutical companies need to address. I mean, if there's a
Right. I mean,
market,
because people do need it, and they shouldn't be. It should be there for everybody.
right? And honestly, the more people that are taking it, when you think about like supply and demand,
Yep.
if it is a chronic disease, then you can actually lower the price. If you're selling to more people, you can actually lower the price. If you've got like, not to jump into my work history, but I worked for a pharmaceutical that had therapies for rare diseases. When it's a rare disease and you've only got like a few hundred or 1,000 people, then the cost of the
'Cause-
medicine is going to be really high. But
Yeah,
if it's a
absolutely.
chronic
Just like right.
disease and you have tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of people, then the price comes down because your margin is bigger. So
Right, and you can make a lot of money on that by
yeah,
having so many people that need it. What really
exactly.
bothers me is insurance is denying people,
Yeah, they
which,
need to revisit
I
that.
mean, in the long run, it's going to benefit insurance because they won't have to go to the doctors as much. They might
Exactly.
not have a heart attack. They might not be a diabetic anymore.
Hmm.
It doesn't make sense to me. But I found the name of it. It's the Oprah special, and it's called Shame, Blame, and the Weight Loss Revolution. And one of the doctors they had on, and was talking about how Ozempic and all these medications have been out there for like 20 years.
Hmm.
And so Oprah was like, well, why now are we just hearing about it? And the woman goes, you can thank TikTok.
Yeah, yeah.
See, it always comes back to TikTok
It
with me.
does. It does. No, I mean that, and not to jump into another topic, but one of the things that people, praise TikTok is that, and social media in general, I mean, it has its bad side and its downside, obviously,
Absolutely.
but you're reaching people that never ever would have been reached before, that would not get information, discerning correct information from misleading information is the tough
Yeah.
part of it. But you're reaching so many more people, and people are being informed about things that they never would have. So yeah.
Absolutely. I'm glad we are switching gears because we can talk about the Kate Gate
Yes.
on
Yes.
TikTok and everywhere
Cake gate.
else.
Yeah. Yeah. So I know you and Noelle had been talking about that previously, and about the photo, the Mother's Day photo.
Yeah, and how it was so doctored and
Yeah.
photoshopped. So this is
Yeah.
my thought, okay? And then you can come at me because so that I'm sure everybody out there sees everything that's going on with Kate and the royal family. She's been missing, she's had surgery. Um, they said she wasn't going to come back till Easter. It's still not Easter, but everybody's freaking out because they haven't seen or heard from her. They um, put out a Photoshop photo that people picked apart, so now they're even more nervous about where she's at. And then on Saturday, she supposedly left the house and went to a farmer's market down the street from her house. Her and her husband were walking. So now they're saying that's her, and she's
Mhm.
out. And see, she's okay. Your thoughts?
I don't think it's her. I watched the video. I've seen the pictures, and immediately when I looked at it, I thought that's not her. It's and I know that there's like a famous body double named Heidi. I forget the last name that is used in certain events when she
Oh,
can't make
really?
it.
I
Yeah,
didn't
she
know
has
that.
like official body doubles, and
Okay,
the
that's
girl.
very interesting.
Yeah. So people, again, just like the photoshopped Mother's Day photo, people are looking at it and they're pointing things out, like um, the facial features, the cheekbones, the hairline, even the way she walks. Like the Kate is beyond elegant and
She's
just
just a professional
carries
through and
herself.
through,
And
right? Yeah.
not to say this girl wasn't walking, um, gracefully, but not the level of grace that Kate walks with. And um, just the face, you look at it, it's not her. And the other thing that people have pointed out is in the background, people know this market, this Windsor
Okay.
market that they go to, and they said that's a picture from around Christmas. They said there's Christmas decorations, and that there's these huts in the background that are only up there during Christmas. It's a decoration for Christmas. So they're saying that's not even recent.
So this is what gets me because they saw the backlash that they got
Yeah.
with the photo. Why would they put out another fake photo?
Well, the
A
the
video.
the video wasn't released by the Royals. It was TMZ. Somebody sent it to TMZ and said, "Hey, spotted her at this market." So TMZ released that. It wasn't like
And
an
they
official
ran.
thing.
Ah,
But
okay. I didn't realize that.
the Royals are not doing themselves any favors
No,
because
they're not.
they're not. How simple would it be for her? I mean, even if she's still bedridden from the surgery or
Say the
not
same
feeling
thing,
well,
Julie.
2 second, a 2 minute video. Hi, it's Kate. Thank you for your concern. Just letting you know I'm fine. Ha ha
I'm
ha.
still
I'll be back,
recuperating.
but I'm not doing any public appearances. But thank you for your concern. End of story. That
I
would be
said
it.
the same thing. I'm like, why can't they just produce something of
Yeah.
her? And I think it's because she's in a coma.
You think so? Yeah.
I swear she's in a coma. Because, Julie, why couldn't they do what you just said? It would
Yeah.
put all this shit to bed. It would
I
get rid of it.
Yeah, the other theory, and I know you mentioned this in the last episode, was the infidelity theory. Um, there is a theory that Kate is basically saying, "I am not going to make any public appearances until you dump your girlfriend, because I've waited. I've been in here. Uh, King Charles, not sure what his status is as far as his cancer, but." Is she kind of saying, "Hey, you're not going to boot me in the
Like
11th
your
hour
father
and
did.
yeah, exactly, and bring in your new girlfriend to be queen." That's the other theory. That's a lot
But
of
I,
speculation, though.
I hope not because
I hope
I feel
not.
like
I
they were like a
love
real
them.
couple.
Yeah.
And that's just me. I just have that
Yeah.
Hallmark love, the princess. She's a commoner.
I
You
stayed
know,
up to watch, just like I did Prince Charles and Diana. I, made sure I was watching the wedding live,
same.
I loved it. I absolutely
Yeah.
loved it.
And I was on
And
watch
then,
when they were having
yeah,
babies,
and
and
they have three of probably the most beautiful children I've ever seen in my life. I mean,
yeah.
you know,
I
I
hope
do.
it's
We
not
don't.
infidelity. I hope she's
Same.
not in a mental institution. I feel like even if she was, they could have got a video or a picture of her. So
Yeah.
that's why I think it's more like a coma because they
Yeah.
can't get anything from that.
And a lot of people that are kind of responding saying, hey, give her privacy, don't, why people make it such a big deal. It comes from a place of concern. I know we don't know her, but we feel like we know her, and people are
Right.
like, oh, we just want to know she's okay.
Yeah, absolutely. I just want, that's the other thing is if she is in a coma, why wouldn't they say that? Like, I don't understand why you had to put some speculation out there
Yeah.
and I mean, the world is crazy. And did they say that the royal family put a silence on the media or something? Or the
There's an
media did something?
embargo. So they're releasing some story tomorrow, Wednesday. And the way that the press works in the UK is a little different from the US. They have a little bit tighter control over the BBC and the news
Okay.
outlets. But they basically have a story that's sitting. And they basically put an embargo and said, you cannot release this story until Wednesday. So there are people who have, but nobody knows what the story is. It's not even
Okay.
necessarily about Kate. It could be about Charles's health condition or
And
whatever.
his cancer.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, there's an embargo on whatever this story is, but we'll know tomorrow, I guess.
I wonder, do you think he'd abdicate the throne
If
because
he's
he's
very
so
ill.
sick?
Yeah.
I feel like this is just me, and I'm sure other people feel this way, but I feel like the guy's probably thinking, what the fuck? I waited all these years to be king behind that goddamn bitch of a mother, and now I get cancer and only last a year, or
No
however it is.
kidding.
2 years.
Some might say karma,
Right?
but and then like all the stationery that was made with his name, and you're thinking of all these things. Scrap it. We gotta make new
Right?
ones.
I feel like, the guy's got to be kicking himself in the ass.
You know who's pissed? Camilla.
Oh,
She's
yeah. They
pissed.
say she's such a bitch. I
She
hear
just
that.
doesn't seem. There's nothing soft or kind or
No,
like
she's
just
not.
she doesn't give
She's
any
not
warm
warm and
fuzzies.
fuzzy.
Nope,
No warm
not
and
at all.
fuzzy. Not
No.
at all. I know. It's interesting. Well, we'll see. So tomorrow's the big announcement.
I guess so. Yeah. We'll
We'll
see.
have to-
We'll see.
I can't wait.
Somebody
Very
said
excited about
Kate's
that.
on The Masked Singer. That she's.
I know. Imagine if that was the case, but I feel like
that would be funny.
that would be very funny. She could be
Who
the
knows?
gumball machine.
She could be, or the fish. Isn't there a fish one?
I don't know. I forget
I don't
what
even
there is.
watch it, but
I watch it and then I forget it's on. I just like to see. I never can guess them, but I like to
I
see
have
the
no idea.
unmasking. I really
Yeah.
only need to tune into the end,
right, exactly. That's all anybody really cares about, anyway.
right?
We have like tiny attention spans now. That's why
Yeah,
That's why TikTok's so good.
Yeah, it's like
you
a
watch
minute,
couple minutes,
right?
on to the
That's
next
it.
thing.
Right. Give me the next thing. Yeah. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see tomorrow, and I don't know. I just hope everything's fine and that
Yeah, I do too.
I'm gonna have to go
the
back and
kids.
study the video to see the Christmas decorations.
Yeah,
the
take a
huts.
look at it.
Okay. Because they said that one of her in the car was fake as well, but then they disputed it, saying, "Oh, I know this building; it's too shaded," and I don't know.
Yeah,
So.
but I guess the profile picture of her, people matched it up to another profile picture, and it looks
Yeah.
like they edited in. Who knows?
I wouldn't even
Who
know how
knows?
to do that.
I mean, I couldn't, but there are people that could do that like really
My
easily.
picture would
so.
probably look as good as Kate's. If I photoshopped it, everybody would pick it apart. I would say like, "Oh, that's great." Nope.
Yeah.
Going
No,
from
that's
Kate.
good.
But I do have a crazy story that I would love to tell everybody. And I don't know if you saw it on the news or not, but on the Southeast Expressway, people, I think it was Sunday afternoon, people were driving and there were like 100 to 200 bicyclists, bikers, pedal bikers, and I think there were some motorcycles, they said, on the highway, just
It's
pedaling away with
crazy.
cars zooming. I actually saw one video, and I sent Julie the video that she can upload. And they kind of were like right next to a car. And I was
That's
like, what
really
the fuck?
scary.
Like, I think that if that was me, I'd crash
Yeah,
my
yeah.
car.
I
I
would
might have
not be
hit them, or I
expecting
might have
that.
hit another car, because they were like swarming and they were in the lane, and it was like, it was crazy to think that one, they're driving pedal bikes on a highway. How did they get there? They just drove. Where's the
Like
cops?
on the on ramp somehow got up there. I mean, it's crazy. And
Didn't
when you
someone
told
put
me
a
about it,
stop?
yeah.
I,
Well, one of the stories I think said the police were like behind them to make sure they never stopped them, but they were behind them to make sure like nothing happened. I don't know, but I
so
couldn't
maybe it
find
was kind
any.
of like a protest or something.
Yeah, I couldn't find anything. And I even looked on Reddit to see, were people organizing this? Was this because I mean, that many cars, it seems like something that had to be organized or planned. But
Yeah,
I could
I don't
not
know. It
find
was a
like a
lot.
protest or I don't
But
know.
just imagine
So
driving on the Southeast Expressway Sunday afternoon, and then there's a
I
fucking
can't imagine
1,000 bikes
seeing
there.
I can't imagine seeing one bike, let alone like a bunch of people. I'd be like, what the hell's going on?
Right? I
It's
hate to pass a
crazy.
biker on the road. One,
Yeah.
no, not 100. That's just unthinkable. I just unimaginable. I would have freaked out, if I saw that.
Yeah.
I-
They used to I don't think they do it anymore. They used to shut down Memorial Drive on Sundays in the nice weather, and people would bike and rollerblade, and like they shut the whole, like from one end to the other, down near Central Square, from like MIT down to Central Square. They blocked the whole
Okay.
thing off so that people could ride bikes and everything. I don't think they do that anymore, but it's not a major highway. People can go
Right. This
Star
was
Drive instead of
93, the
Memorial Drive.
expressway. What
Yeah,
would
yeah.
ever, even if you were a protester, what would possess you to go on the highway?
I can't even
I mean, go
imagine.
down a street. That all those bikes, even going down a regular street, is going to cause attention.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, they must have been trying to get attention for something, but no stories other than the Mass
Right.
Department of Transportation caught the video and news outlets picked it up and everybody's going, "What was this?" I don't
Right.
know.
I mean,
So, maybe
to
if any
have that many,
BFFers know.
yeah, let us know, email us, because that many bikers, like you said, it just doesn't happen.
No, no, never. And I don't even know, like I haven't even heard of other cities where that's happened. So, it's
No.
just strange.
Yeah.
I
So
don't
let
know.
us know if you heard anything. Send us the tea.
Yeah. Spill the tea.
Exactly. Spill it. Spill it about Kate if you know anything too.
Yeah, yeah. If anybody's got the inside scoop, but we'll all
I
be
can't wait for next
checking
week
our.
now. We'll have to talk about the announcement.
Yeah, I'll
I'm
be
obsessed.
checking my feed tomorrow, see what's going
Yeah.
on.
Exactly.
I know
Exactly.
I'm such a like Anglophile. I love the Royals and all of that. I love it, love it.
Same.
So
And I love, like I said the other day, I love all those English old shows. I just love
yeah,
them.
I do too. I do too. You were mentioning Call the Midwife. Oh my God, every episode I cry. Every episode.
That is
I,
such a great show. I haven't
oh, so
finished
good.
it, the latest episodes or whatever. Did it end? It did. Okay, so I haven't finished
Yeah.
I haven't finished the last season yet. I have that on my to watch list.
Yeah. There's a really funny video. They did a I don't know if you ever see the Red Nose Day where it's a
Yes.
comic relief thing.
Yeah.
Call the Midwife did one and it's so funny. I'll have to put a link to that too. It's
Okay.
hysterical.
I'd love to
Very
see it.
funny. They come into like a modern hospital to help deliver a baby, and it's just very funny. Because they're like, all right, I've got the enema ready. The woman's
oh my
like,
God.
what?
Yes, that has to be funny. But you know what I wanted to say with that is, you know how they give them the nitro oxide or whatever it
Nitrous
is?
oxide? Yeah.
Nitrous oxide, thank you. They're starting to do that again. I see
Hey.
stuff like that, and I'm like, wow, okay, we're going back. I mean, it makes sense to give them some
Some kind of
laughing
pain.
gas
Yeah, yeah.
to kind of relax you.
Yeah, I know. I had Numorphin, which was kind of like to take the edge off. Because doing what's the other one? I didn't do it, but what's the other one? The blocker.
Oh, the
Epidural.
epidural.
Epidural. I mean that's a little scary because you got to go in through the spine and everything.
I was
That's a little
nervous about
scary.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but
hey, if
the
nitrous oxide,
anesthesiologist knows what he's doing. He
right?
went to a lot of school. But you
We
do
hope.
hear a lot of the you do hear a lot of the, the bad stories, the nightmares.
Yeah.
So,
But any expecting moms out there, don't worry about it. You're in good
yeah,
hands.
do the epidural.
Yep,
That's
for
my
sure.
yeah, absolutely. Loved it. It was the best thing I ever did. That's my suggestion. Do the epidural.
Yeah,
All
if you
right,
can do it.
BFFers. I think this is it. Julie, you got any last words?
No, this has been fun. Thanks, Diana, for having me
I
on.
could say
hope Noelle's
you're better than
feeling
Noelle,
better.
but don't let her know that. Them are fighting words.
Uh-oh. We're going to have a host off.
Thank you for doing this with me. It was
Yeah,
it was
thank
a lot of
you.
fun, Julie.
Yeah,
It
it
went
was
by
fun.
very quickly.
It did. All right, well, I
Let's
hope
talk
Noelle's
about-
feeling better, and we'll
Me
see
too,
her
Noelle.
back.
Get better.
Yeah.
Even though I
All
like
right,
Julie.
BFFers.
Bye. See ya.
Bye.
You've been listening to Life's Journey with Best Friends. For details on any of the things we've mentioned in the podcast, including photos, visit our website lifesjourneybff.com. You can also email us at lifesjourneybff@gmail.com, or visit us on Facebook, Instagram, or Threads.
Remember, no matter where life takes you, you are never alone when you have a best friend by your side. Until next time.